Hello. Hello again. Did you know that the tiniest bones in the human body can be found in the ear? Well, I wasn't exactly sure. Can't feel any bones, but that's what science says. So if you thought it was in your fingers or your toes, or maybe somewhere in your spine, you're wrong. The tiniest bones in the human body can be found in the ear. And I am so glad that I got to be the one to give you that information if you haven't already found out about that. Hello. And welcome to Hanging Out TV show on NTA2. I'm Niamaka and I'm so glad to be here again. It's been a very active weekend and we're back on Monday to give you a lot of entertainment and make sure that as your Monday is going and there's so much work on your desk, that there is also something for you to use to relax. We'll take a music break now, and when we return, how did your Valentine go? We'll talk about that. Stay with us.
Chris Money Music.
Somebody else. Oh, yeah, follow me, Passimona. You already know this your boy, young blood. Life is not easy, yeah. Especially now where to borrow. In the ocean, only me get me the beat. Go do what you like. I beg you, make go. Allah sati ramoni. Allah mo aje omo. Yeah, you go come me do. Baba mo di le gba. Ki amara ye gbe mi sókè. Baba mo fo pe ru. Oluwa ti le keji ma baba. Oluwa ti le keji ma baba. Oluwa ti le keji ma baba. Oluwa ti le keji ma I never knew he would answer me this way. Nkowa mesoma, chigeji, chigabo, agama para lebuya para, ura lebuyebu, ugara jirofa maka, obi sister, oya follow me dance na cheke, egwa shako, dance for me nake, omonoko, cheke, egwa shako, I saw him at the lebuwa. If you say you love me, follow me, thank the Lord. Our God is good. Oluwa ti le keji ma baba. Oluwa ti le keji ma baba. Oluwa ti le keji ma baba. Oluwa ti le keji ma
Welcome back. That was Oluwa Chineke by Young Blood. So before we went on this first music break, I asked, how did your Valentine go? Did you get gifts? Or did you not? Or were you home all day? Or were you stuck in traffic? That last question was the case of so many Lagosians on Friday evening. Because one, it was a Friday, right? Everybody is going to ball and hang out. And then it was Valentine's Day. So a lot of people wanted to hang out with their significant others. However, Lagos traffic had other plans for them. So many people slept on the roads, to say the most. But for me, my Valentine's Day was very wonderful. I write. So I helped some couples compose some beautiful messages, and they gave me such wonderful feedbacks. One even told me I'm going to be a godmother. If you understand what that what that means. So many people were glad that I helped them. You know, some people love their partners, but they don't know how to express themselves. And that's where I came in. Just helped them to compose something beautiful and sweet, and everybody was happy. On my WhatsApp, at least. I don't know about in the real world. How did yours go? Did you make somebody happy? Because I know I asked if somebody gave you a gift, or did you give somebody a gift? Last week on the show, it was just a Valentine's special edition, and I was talking about how we should, you know, exchange gifts and not just be interested in giving and giving and giving, but if somebody gives something to us, we should also be interested in giving something back to them. I hope you did that. Somebody said, I should be his Valentine. And I said yes on air. But after the show, everything pare. I did not get any gift or any message. But it's fine, I still love you. At least you're watching, so that's consolation. I have my first guest in the studio already, and he's just been sitting and feeling calm. And it's quite surprising because when you see him, you know, in those videos, he's not a calm man. He's always on fire, you know? Always feeling hot in his agbada. And so with that, I'd like to introduce to you the first guest on the Hanging Out TV show today. And he's none other than Daddy, Mr. Macaroni. Debo.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Good
You
to
are
see
doing well.
Hi. You're doing well.
Thank you, sir. Wow.
Okay.
You look so smart.
Well, yes. What can we say?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Somewhere at the back of my mind,
Right.
I was just envisioning that you will enter here and do like this and do like this and adjust your agbada. Why? Why didn't you wear your agbada?
You know, well, because Debo, the actor, is different from Mr. Macaroni or Sugar Daddy, the character. You know, so Debo, the actor, is someone different. The character, the daddy, is someone
different.
Else,
So we are seeing Debo today.
We're seeing Debo today.
And Debo looks very good, if I do
you.
say so myself. And he speaks so well.
Right, thank you.
So, how was your Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. I was shooting on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I was recording. I have a number of videos I have to deliver for clients, you know, so it was work for me. It was work for me.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And you was on your Instagram a few weeks back.
Okay.
Because, you know, many Nigerians love you.
Yeah, well,
You know, you have many fans.
thank you.
You know, so sometimes when we don't have work to do, you know, we stay on your
Right.
Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on. I was on your Instagram and I saw that because I had to go down.
Okay.
That was before I even knew you were coming on the show. I wanted to see you know, Jomi, you are doing well. Hey, freaky, spicy. You know, I wanted to know like if you had always started with that character, but I saw that you had other characters
Right.
before deciding to settle with Mr. Macaroni.
Right, yes.
But before we enter your characters,
Okay.
let's talk about you.
Okay.
Debo, you are a theatre practitioner.
I am, yes.
Yes, you are a very agile, very present theatre practitioner.
Right.
What inspired your studying theatre arts?
I've always wanted to do theater. You know, I grew up watching Pastor Chris Oyakilome, you know, and so after Sunday, you know, would watch him, the way he preaches, you know, the way he moves. Pastor Chris is someone that is very charismatic.
Yes, he is.
You know, so the way he moves, the way he talks, you know, he was blind, he can see, give the Lord a big head, all of those things. So when I watch him, I would find myself doing exactly what he was doing at that age. And then my parents, you know, my siblings, everyone is looking like, what's wrong with this guy? You know, then after then, anything anyone is doing at home, I'll start to mimic them. So since that time, you know, I just said, look, you know, I think that's what I like to express myself. And, you know, I like to, the people around me are my muse, you know.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
And so we know that you went to Redeemers University because at some point it was trending all over social media because
Right.
you had some fallout
Some issues,
with
yes.
your university management. How were you able to handle the situation?
Oh.
Because we know that as a bold person, when you speak, sometimes you might anger people in the wrong quarters.
Right.
So how were you able to handle the situation? Because you came back on social media to say that it had been settled outside
out of court. Yes,
so how were you able to get that done?
Yeah, I think when we took the school to court, we began to talk, as to how
you could settle things
without actually going to court. And anywhere I go, I always say, I think it was just misunderstanding. It wasn't something that was supposed to generate up to that point. Student, I was president, student government wahala. It's normal. Well, it might not be normal. Well, maybe because of my kind of person, I like to. I don't really conform, when
you're a non-conformist.
Yeah, so to say, because I don't go with things because that's how they've been or because it's popular. Because it's popular doesn't mean it's right, So I want to ask, why is this like this? So if it's always been like this, can we make it better? It doesn't have to be like this, especially when we can always do better. So it was just, we decided, we settled out of court, and now everything is good.
And you got your certificate.
Oh yes, I did get my certificate.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
there's something my aunt used to say. She'd say that everybody is doing it doesn't make it right.
Right.
And that you're the only one doing it doesn't make it wrong.
Exactly.
Right is somewhere. I feel good. I'm so glad to see you, Debo.
Yes, thank you.
So moving away from school to, the issue with the management, to coming to how you decided that you wanted to do this kind of theater. Because there was one video that I saw on Debo's Instagram.
Okay.
Gyration. Hey, I studied theater too.
Oh,
yes, I studied theater.
Right.
So there was this video you were doing where you had a performance troupe.
Yes,
and when gyration starts like this, if you are sitting, just expect to stand because the song they are going to be playing, it will just be hitting you. And he was at the forefront.
Yeah.
So did you decide that you're not going to do mainstream theater, like mainstream, like stage performances? Because you do stage performances as well. But right now it seems to me as though this character has sort of taken precedence.
Yes. Yeah. For now, at the moment, this is it. It is this character because it's what's paying the bills, But I'm a theater person. I will always be. I'm in love. In fact, I always tell people that see me maybe on screen, for TV, for film or radio, you're not even seeing about 20% of what I can actually do by God's grace, because stage is my thing. I love the stage. I love to perform, and so I don't see myself leaving stage. Okay, I won't leave stage. But for now, it's a growing process. So this is what the people love. This is what the people want to see. This is the character that they are in love with. I'll give them that for as long as they want, and then we'll keep, keep exploring, introducing
more characters
new stuff.
to us.
Exactly.
I think that's a great idea because sometimes people see so many things, or they see a character, and then they get so in love with it, but before they know it, they begin to get worn out and they want something. So I think it's really commendable that that with time you'll be giving it to us as he dey hot. So we don't get tired of seeing Mr. Macaroni.
Exactly.
So we're going to see one of his clips, and when we come back, we'll talk about the evolution of the Mr. Macaroni character. Stay with us.
A beautiful girl like you doing here all by yourself now?
I'm waiting for bike and then bike.
Bike. Where are you going to?
Just not for that church.
This estate.
I live in this estate.
If you like, be going to Kaduna. I will help you with all this food. Come on. But the thing is that I want to rub your back. At least if we get to your destination, you can also rub my back.
Oh, now this is working. I can give you assurance of that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Just drop it.
Thank you. What's that?
I'm rubbing your back. That back is...
There's something at my back. What's the name? Why are you rubbing my back? Stop it. There is nothing at my back. Let's go and you will rub the back. Your back? I miss you.
This guy helped me. There was no bike at the gate. I was out trekking.
You lie. You're a gentleman. You're a madman. wait, what's the meaning of this rubbish? So, I said that, shut up, I said I will rub your back, you should rub my back. So you have boyfriend, you did not tell me you have boyfriend, you allow me to carry on. I'm my brother. I am my brother. You do not tell me now. Talk of the devil. That's our boyfriend coming. Couple goals.
As in, he tried for me today. There was no bike at the gate. You will not
He's a
come
gentleman. I mean, you just carry this, I finish. Just help us carry this, I finish. Don't. I think me. Carry this one too.
See, it's only God that can reward
Only
you.
God. Only God.
He really tried, but it's only God that can reward you.
Yeah, go. I don't want you to fall down, oh. You are doing well. I deliberately brought you here. This is Great Coast Motors. They said the best cars. So you are sure this is the one you want?
Hey, Daddy! So this is what you do. After all this I have suffered with you, you brought this thing to buy car for this one. I said give me when you say you don't have money. You not take care of me or the children. So let me tell you something today. It's either I die or you die. After being loyal to you.
Mommy, I've seen the one I love. Help push now.
Hey! Who is your sugar mommy? Ah! Mommy!
Babe!
Hey. Ha! Okay, I think as one big family, we can settle this amicably.
Hey, beautiful. Your eyes, your smile are all begging me to take you home tonight. Now reading page 3. Experience unlimited super-fast internet access from Entel 4G. Entel. Live more.
Oh, did you enjoy those two skits? Because I did. In fact, I fell over the chair laughing. Seriously, those were two of Mr. Macaroni's famous skits. The first one, he tried to be a good Samaritan and helped the lady, and she was so glad. She also brought her boyfriend to thank him. So, L. And the next one, he took his sugar baby. Mr. Macaroni always seems to have so many girls flock around him. So he took his sugar baby to a car dealer shop to get a car. And he saw his wife, Mommy, with another little boy. And he said, we can handle this as one big family. So before I ask you how you evolve your characters, how do you get these punchlines? Like, Jomi, you are doing well. We can resolve this as one big family. Like, what comes to your mind? How do you get them out?
I think they just come, honestly. And then sometimes maybe when I'm rehearsing in my head before I actually perform, maybe because of one or two things I've heard people around me say, I'm able to use it.
To just infuse it.
Yeah. But most of the time, because I'm someone else completely, when I wear those characters, I manage to find myself in their position.
Character, and you
yes.
say what they're likely to say.
Exactly.
That's wonderful. And what you just said now just really goes further to buttress what I heard another theater practitioner say when she was asked how she manages when she loses some of her lines on stage. And she said, when you enter the character, you are no more yourself.
Right.
So improvisation is easy because you have entered another person's life. So you're not speaking as yourself anymore. So if the person was going to speak Queen's English as a regular person, and the person she's acting or he's acting is a villager, you won't speak Queen's English. You just find a way to clean up everything and make it look so put together. Okay, so before we ask you more about Mr. Macaroni, tell us about how your characters have evolved. I don't know the name of this one that we were talking about while the videos were playing, that you have a cap on and suspenders, and I'm sure that's not the only character that you have. So how many characters have you experimented with so far, and when do you decide that it's time to move to the next one?
So you see the first one, the one with the suspenders, was actually the first one I tried, and it wasn't deliberate. At that time, we were shooting for a company that wanted online content for YouTube. So they asked us to do something for them. They asked one of my guys. So he called me and said, let's do something together. But the deal was that we financed the project ourselves. And when we deliver, they pay.
Okay.
You know, so we did that. We just put some stories together, and we did that. But the editor messed the job up, so we could not deliver the jobs. So that was why I started posting them on my platforms, because I financed it.
True.
We financed the project, so it was ours anyways, since they didn't buy it anymore. So, but then I now discovered that the character wasn't really moving. It was more like content for kids.
Okay.
You know, more like a clown character. You know, so I now intentionally started to create content for online, the online audience. 18 and above, and that was how the other Playboy character came in. That character that is always looking for girls, and not even the daddy character.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was one of those days that I think I went out, and I was on that costume already. Well, not a costume, it was my dress, the agbada, and then I went out, and I came back, and then something just popped in. I was supposed to shoot that day anyways. I was going to change. But then that concept, there was this girl, she came to look for my wife. And she knelt down and she greeted me respectfully, and then and then I said, how you doing? Well, that time we're the one that used to bar for you.
Yes. You now had the guts to slap.
Yeah. So I tapped her on the butt, and then she was going, and then I did, and then she turned back. A girl that has respected you already.
And she gave
so you brought yourself to the lowest.
That slap that she gave you.
And then she did that. So when I put that up, a lot of people could relate with it. And then I had a lot of girls saying, yes, it's true. All those men, that's how they used to do. This one.
So you had caught their attention.
Exactly. So I figured that, okay, I think people love this. So I then decided to build on it.
Okay, and then that was how the name Mr. Macaroni.
No, Mr. Macaroni has always been there. Mr. Macaroni is me. Mr. Macaroni gives you the buzz of, okay, so Mr. Macaroni is always supposed to be happy, to make you laugh, to make you, put you in some kind of mood. Yeah, so Mr. Macaroni has always been my stage name. I do things in the name of Mr. Macaroni. So it is the characters that are different. It could be the sugar daddy, it could be the old school teacher.
The one with a lot of English.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wonderful. So how long does it take you to create one video skit? Because you consistently release content on your page.
Right.
How long does it take you to, start from pre-production to post and all
So what happens is sometimes I already put down the stories as they come to me. Okay. Sometimes I say, so as they come to me, I put them down, then I pick a day or two. I talk to my crew, my people. Is this day good? Can we shoot on this day or these days? So if we're going to shoot maybe about 3 or 4 videos, or sometimes 5. So we shoot them in that day or 2 days, So I know I already have content to last me for about 2 weeks, because about 4 videos should last me for 2 weeks, because I post like twice a week.
Yes.
I only post more when I have adverts to deliver.
Okay.
So that's how it works.
Well, that's great. So you don't record one video per day. You do
no, that would be a lot of the cost. Will be
So you do like 4 or 5, and then you will now schedule the posting.
I schedule the post. But sometimes seasonal videos too. I have to do some crash jobs. For instance, Valentine period, I had to call my guy when something came in. We have to do something about Valentine.
Yes.
So sometimes you don't follow your schedule. You have to bump in because so as to follow the trend.
That's wonderful, and it keeps you relevant. I'm sure there are people that will be waiting that, Mr. Macaroni has not posted. What's he gonna give us? What's he gonna give us? Like waiting hungrily to see. And I think that's the mark of somebody who is continually maintaining his relevance, when people are waiting for what you have to give them. I personally do something on Instagram, not as big as you anyway. It's just, I call it Dry Jokes Friday. So every Friday, I do a dry joke. So I just put on my WhatsApp and then on Instagram, because I think that if you have something in your mind, you have to bring it out there because you don't know who's going to make happy.
Exactly.
So I'm really glad that you're doing this, and you look very good. You speak so well. You are doing well, Daddy. I should say you are doing well.
Yes.
In Yoruba, that would be. He has already sharply entered his character. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Macaroni. We'll go on a quick break now, and when we return, we'll have our next guest on Hanging Out TV show. Stay with us.
I'm ready for you. You are doing well. You are doing well, dear. Benny. I'm sorry. Look at where you are going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, you're freaking up. Bukola. Daddy. Hello, sir. Hey! Freaky, is this your dad? What? You are calling her Freaky? I'm sweating. You know, do me. Bukola! No, sir. Are you not supposed to be in school? Calm down, sir. You know, we are adults. We should be able to settle this amicably. Arugbo now. I'm a young man like you. She came for counseling. Are you not doing me? You know, do me, Labosh. Spicy! Something is happening here. Leave me first. Hello, sir? Daddy! You want it spicy? It could go!
Experience unlimited super-fast internet access from Entel 4G. Entel. Live.
Welcome back. This is still Hanging Out TV show, and I've got another wonderful guest on the couch. But before we introduce him, did you enjoy those 2 videos? Because I did. Did you see what he did again? What Mr. Macaroni did when he took his sugar baby? I met her father. I met his daughter, and she was also that one sugar baby. Like, how does he get these complicated family ties? And he will now say, as one big family, we are all gentlemen, we can resolve this amicably. You know, something impossible in such a situation as he finds himself. But then that's what makes it so fun to watch. So glad to have had him on the show. And he'll still come back after we finish speaking with our second guest. So our second guest on this show just released an EP a while back called Honorable. And if you've heard Ozana, one really cute-looking guy in the car just singing and vibing with his old schoolmates, I thought that was cool. When I was younger, I was hoping I'd be a star. I'll go back to my secondary school and sing song, and they'll say, yeah, Amaka has blown. But I've not blown yet, so it's time to celebrate this one who has blown and is still doing very well. Can we please welcome Mashood Adeola, a.k.a. Hotkid Fire. Hello. How won't I know? I do my homework.
Wow, that's great.
How are you doing?
Good, how about you?
I'm fine, thank you. So good to see you. Have you on the show. So we know your name is Mashood Adeola because I've told everybody in the world now.
Wow.
In case you are not aware, everybody now knows your name. So, Hotkid,
Yeah.
how are you?
Good.
I asked Mr. Macaroni while he was on the couch how he spent his Valentine. How did you spend your Valentine's Day?
Spent it in the studio for recording music. There's no time now.
That's wonderful. So we know that you are an old boy of KC.
Yeah.
Yes. When did you finish from KC?
Last year, actually.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Last year.
Yeah.
And you are signed to Dr. Dollar Entertainment.
Yeah.
And from doing our homework, we know that he cited you when you did a cover of Tennis Kiss.
Yeah.
So have you always wanted to do music, or you just felt like, I got some time on my hands, let me just do a freestyle? Tell us, how did you make that connection? Have you always wanted to do music?
Yeah, growing up for me, it's music, because I've always been around people like Pato Rankin right from time, so I love like what they do, and I've always wanted to do music right from time. So based on I couldn't get someone to push me, then I said I should use this social media, Instagram platform to just push myself out there to get more. Then I got a repost from Cracks TV, then Tunde not saw it from there, then posted. So I was like, wow, So now like this person they pop.
Like that.
Because I was getting like followers. Then I didn't know like what the followers mean actually. I was like, I get 1 million followers, okay. But then I was getting bored. But at the point I had to like stop because of school. My work was there, so I just had to like stop.
Okay.
So then before I stopped doing the skits, the Instagram skit, I did a freestyle for 10 case. Then Dr. Lolo saw it. So during that process of that time, we were like discussing about, but I didn't know I would get signed though. So everything just fell in places after my work and stuff like that. I just got signed and went back to the school and give thanks to God.
I am so happy to listen to you speak, Hotkid. We're young people, right? And when people are thinking that, oh, young people, lazy Nigerian youths, we're not doing so much, we are always distracted by so many things, I'm really excited to see you that you've always known that there's a pattern that you like to follow, that there's a path you like to take, and you are taking it. You finished secondary school last year. Wait, let me ask you this question. I know you're now a star, but were you like in science or arts or commercial?
Arts.
You're in arts?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. What did you want to study?
To be very honest, I don't know for now.
Okay. But you just knew that you were comfortable in arts.
Music, but I just want to like study something else though, but I don't know for now.
That's wonderful. You're just taking your music as it's coming. So you released your EP, Honorable,
yeah.
and it has about 4 or 5 tracks. How many tracks? 5 tracks. Yeah. Okay. But the one that, you know, like I mentioned was Honorable, Hosanna, because that's the one with KCOB. That's what they call you guys.
yeah.
KCOB, that's King's College Old Boys.
Wow, how did you know that also?
I do my homework.
That's nice.
Thank you. I mean, I was really excited to see you here. And I was just asking him because on Valentine's Day he was working, but he was yabbing somebody on his Instagram stories. But let's keep that. I'll just fashi.
No, you told them already.
No, I didn't tell them who you were yabbing. So they don't know if it's male or female or anything.
Okay.
I just said you were yabbing somebody, so that's okay. So you were signed last year, and you released your EP last year. So the tracks on the song, you have Honorable, you have Hosanna. There's one that you talked about in an interview that you like the most, apart from
Nobody.
Nobody, exactly. Yeah. You said it brought out
the real hot kid.
The real hot kid. So who is the real hot kid?
No, recording Nobody was just like that day. Hey, I was vexed for real.
Okay.
Because in this Nigerian music entertainment, man, you just need to like sing if you want to like buzz. Because rapping, they go be like, say, though you might be good, but they just know you as, oh, that guy bad. But they don't go rap you, like they don't go. So that time, I recorded so many songs, like singing. Then I was like, how more, man? Don't be real me with this now. Though I liked Hosanna right from time, but I didn't believe it's gonna like buzz like this.
Like that.
Because I was scared
Really?
I was really scared.
Okay, you know what? So he was scared about Hosanna, but Hosanna has become like one of the buzzing, in his words, songs on the Nigerian music scene. So let's play Hosanna for you. Let's see this song that he was scared to release. That me I like because of the people that he used in the background and all that. We'll be back after this one.
When me dey booty, meta. The niggas with the them know they follow me play. Never for like a for me pay. Hotkid place they go your way later. Now we hustle for pay, now the hustle done they pay. Yeah. So I be like, oh mama, mom see your boy on the global now. We dey go far now, see the kind place we dey shut down now. Yeah, we started from Instagram, take a look at me now, I'm a superstar. We dey go far now, see the kind place we dey shut down now. Yeah, so I be like, Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Mama, your brother dey go far. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Mama, your brother dey do shows. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Mama, your brother dey shut down. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Yeah. one day follow me day. When the boy never make a move, them say my mouth will be like Ote. Oh no no, Moti mo pe mo ma kore day. Oh yeah, say blessing go still come my way. Oh yeah. Now we turn every day. Oh, why does they come my blessings? Yeah. So I be like, oh mama, mom see your boy on the global now. We dey go far now, see the kind place we dey shut down now. Yeah, we started from Instagram, take a look at me now, I'm a superstar. We dey go far now, see the kind place we dey shut down now. Yeah, so I be like, Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Now your boy done dey go far. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Now your boy done dey kill shows. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Now your boy done dey shut down. Hosanna.
Welcome back, and that was Hosanna by Hotkid. Hotkid on Instagram, Hotkid Fire. I like that fire. Hotkid Fire. You see that song? Did you see that, you know, those scenes where he stood and then his King's College boys were behind him? How did you feel when you were shooting that video?
That day actually, I didn't know they would allow me.
Really?
I played in school, but based on I was a kissy boy, they just had to, and they gave me just 30 minutes. But
okay,
due to the crowd and everything, they just had to like. And
some of your classmates were there?
Yeah, no, they were like those guys came to collect their testimony and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they were hood boys.
Okay.
So they came, but so many teachers are knew me in school then. Though I was a gentle boy in school.
But because you were a rapper now, you were very social.
Yeah, so like it just came out like, this boy, you see me on, and you've never seen me on printed hair before.
Like,
so like,
join the world, bye.
I was thinking like dreams to them. So, but I feel like happy, very, very happy. Like
I felt happy seeing the video because they were wearing their uniform.
Yeah, and I was also putting on white.
That's so nice. Yeah. That's so nice. So how did those people feel when they were, because at the like close to the end of the song, everybody started singing Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna.
Okay.
How did you feel?
Hosanna itself was a song I composed since before I got signed.
Okay.
Before Dr. Lolo saw my freestyle.
Okay.
But the song I composed the song the day my crush hooked me up.
Hey.
So
yeah.
Folake. So I just like
Folake. Hotkid has called your name online on TV star. You messed up his heart. I hope you have repented now because he's a star. Okay, Hotkid, you can go ahead.
So I had no one to tell, so I had to put it in a song.
And it was now Hosanna. What does was not Hosanna? Hosanna. What does that mean?
Though I'm not a Christian, but they said giving thanks or giving praise to God.
Okay.
Yeah.
That though my crush sets me aside,
but
we still give praise to God. That's a good one. Did you used to sing it in school?
No, like where I stayed before, there was a church behind my house. So every Sunday I'm always hearing Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Do I like because they were always shouting? It was
always like a chant.
So now it was always entering my head, and then I just picked that word from there. Like Hosanna, Hosanna. So from there, that's how it came up.
That was so groovy. And now that you've released the song and people have accepted it, how do you feel about the song? Compared to how you first felt before releasing? Because you mentioned that you were not exactly sure about how people will receive it. But now that you've seen that a lot of people, that seems to be like the trending song on your EP.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Man, I feel great and I feel happy. And I thank God I didn't like
remove
the song because it was very close to removing the song. And I thank God I listened to Dr. Dolo because it was like that was the same issue he had with Tenny Case.
Okay.
The Case is still the biggest song so far. So to me in my mind I was like, how am I not be Tenny now? Waiting Tenny fee, happen to me.
I don't want to cut you because I'm enjoying the way our conversation is flowing, but I want to ask you a question. Yeah. You are signed to the same record label as Tenny Makanaki. Yeah. So you see her. So you talk, come, touch me first.
Wait, I don't understand what you mean.
Shake my hand.
So you see,
I mean, like, you know that.
Like, so I see.
Okay, maybe I didn't ask that right. So, like, you know that stars are stars, right? And you have walked and then you have gotten somewhere. And we, your fans, are just like, oh my God. Like your crush now that set you aside. When she sees you now, she'll be like, oh my God. So, Tenny is a star to so many of us. Yeah. And you're fast becoming a star. So when you're signed to a record label with people like that, that means that you are coming,
Okay,
like you're in close contact
sorry
with
to
them.
cut you short. The first time I went to Dr. Dolo's headquarters, I didn't know Tenny was around because she posted a video and I think her location was Italy.
Okay.
So me and my manager said, we talk, say, Tenny no deal. So then she just came down. She was like, hey, hot kid, boss. I first like the guy expression I first give her, say, and she was just casual. I was like, she not Tenny with this. She like, man, that your rap bad. I still look myself, say she not Tenny at the phone, I see like this. So as time goes on, as I was seeing her, she became normal. Though she's a legend, though she's a star. But to me,
she's
if
not
you just
family.
Up, make her just dig down, like, you know,
right?
Go do anything to me again.
And that's what I'm asking, that you see her, you talk to her face to face.
Yeah.
I mean, I cannot say that she fit just dig up, make her dig down. I can't say it, right? Because we don't move in the same circles.
Yeah.
So how do you see yourself in the coming years? What plans do you have for music? You know, you are signed to a good place already.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself stopping anytime soon, or
No,
do you want to now follow this through completely?
Yeah, you know, Afrobeat is like really going out there now, and before 5, 4 years, 3 years, I just want to like be part of people that will like put it more on the map. Because Hotkid is here to stay. It's not going nowhere, and I'm dropping my next project very soon. Though we've not gotten a name for the EP.
Okay.
Yeah, but that will like bring the more Hotkid. To me, this first EP is just like a joke. Like it's just
an experiment.
Yeah, they just wanted Dr. Dollar just wanted to see how people would relate to this. Cause I've not dropped any song, to be very honest. Uzana, it's not the song people like pass without. Cause I got a lot of DMs from different kind of top celebrities that I never believed they could DM me in my life. So because of Uzana, not any other song. So but I still feel like there are more songs coming.
That's wonderful, and I'm glad that you say that, because that means that you're also giving yourself room to grow and you know, explore what Hotkid can be about in the next few years. You're still young, and there are so many young people who are seeing that if Hotkid can be so dedicated to his craft, then anything I want to do, I can be dedicated to it as well. I'm sure you know that that there are now people who see you as a role model. Maybe they want to do music or something else, but they just see that there's a young person doing well, and they want to do the same. So this leads to my next question. Do you have any, you know, maybe a group of people who like advise you, apart from Dr. Dolo and your family? You still stay with your family?
No, at all.
You don't stay with your family? Yeah. You are now independent?
No. Like that area, to go there now.
Ebute Meta, right?
Yeah.
So where do you stay now? Okay, let's not ask you that because for security reasons, but you don't stay with your parents anymore. So you stay somewhere else, because now it cannot be. No be that boy where they sell me go and me buy, or no be this boy where we they see for our neighborhood. Abi, now you're now like a big person. So do you have a group of advisors or people who, you know, maybe mentors or not mentors or sponsors, just people who guide you along the path that this is how you should do things, this is what you shouldn't do? Do you have people like that?
Yeah, that's my mom and my manager.
Oh, your mom and your manager. Yeah. That's wonderful. So they see you do some stuff and they're like, no, Hotkid, no. That's very good though. That's very good. You know that there are so many people that want to blow, but a lot of times why people fizzle out of relevance is because they don't have people to guide them and help them. See me talking like an old person, please. They don't have people to like guide them and say, hey, I think you're doing too much. So when we have people like that, we should appreciate them because they're helping us make our lives better. So I want to say thank you so much, Mommy, for still helping Hotkid to be the best he can be, the best version of Hotkid Fire he can be. Why is Fire behind your name on Instagram?
Okay, I said that earlier. I was always with Pato Rankin right from time. So, and though this will be the first time I'm saying this, and you know Pato Rankin has his handle is Pato Rankin Fire. So from there I picked the Fire. But people just like, nobody will come to my page and go to Pato Rankin like oh, now from Pato Rankin, because the name is just Hotkid Fire. Like it's just like, oh, I just picked that name myself.
Hotkid Fire. It's just so it stands alone.
Yeah, and that Hotkid, it was given to Runtown gave me the name Hotkid.
Hey, you are so in tune with so many of these people. Pato Rankin, Runtown, he gave you the name.
Yeah.
Had he listened to any of your freestyles?
Then we were like, I was like always like communicating with them, but as time goes on, I started like going to school, facing school, and we lost contact. Though Patankin manager was still, but me and Pato are not like.
Yes, because of work and all that. So, back to your school question, because you just mentioned school. Have you done your valedictory service?
No.
But has your set done their valedictory service?
Yeah, because I didn't have, like, I wasn't.
You weren't available.
That, yeah.
How did you feel? Did you feel like you had missed something?
Yep and no.
Okay, why yes and why no?
Because they're saying the results. Why?
Why you couldn't make the valedictory service? And I can imagine that because on my valedictory service day, people were crying. You know, we wore white. And everyone was crying, I will see you again. I will miss you. Give me your number. Give me your Facebook. Let's not lose touch with each other. And I'm like,
they all know where to get me from.
And because you are the Instagram generation, me, I was Facebook generation, right? So I was just looking at them like, why are you crying, please? Is anybody dying? Anti-shift, you know. But now I think that I understand that feeling that you've done school for 6 years or less or more, you know, and it's time to move on. But before we go ahead with all this stuff, we're going to take another song from Hotkid. And when we come back, there'll be more for you on Hanging Out. Stay with us.
Dr. Dollar Entertainment. One for the money, two for the boss, and your mini Machiavelli. Them man don't say okay, don't know belly. But they say they don't hungry. I see one for the money, two for the boss, and your mini Machiavelli. Them man don't say okay, don't know belly. But they say they no go green. Which can't get through, I never drop. Mocha bala, mo sing hip hop. When they see me, they no fit talk. When they see me, they got shut up. Which can't get through, I never drop. Mocha bala, mo sing hip hop. When they see me, they no fit talk. When they see me, they got shut up. Oh yeah, we the fun pass where we do. I say we be chairman where we do. We the fun kingy where we do. We be honorable where we do. I say we the fun pass where we do. We be chairman where we do. We the fun kingy where we do. We be honorable where we do. Tell me, who on the phone boss? Acting first a Shakiri, we know the gun boss. 2 seconds, start wallet by everywhere, just boss. The rap will learn like say we the jump boss. This is the level me to change. Go and fake back kill it, shit. Back to the marry mini show. If I pixie, you bear me only pleasy. Don't do me like this, your kid don't matter blow. I'm a city celebrity. To think where we do, then they complain. Don't die your guy not to frustrate me. Yeah, I did judge for my learning. Put you a leg but down to costain. Yeah, they complaining. Don't die your guy not to frustrate me. Yeah, for my learning. Put you a leg but down to costain. Which can't get through, I never drop. Mocha bala, mo sing hip hop. When they see me, they no fit talk. When they see me, they got shut up. Which can't get through, I never drop. Mocha bala, mo sing hip hop. When they see me, they no fit talk. When they see me, they got shut up. Oh yeah, we the fun pass where we do. I say we be chairman where we do. We the fun kingy where we do. We be honorable where we do. I say we the fun pass where we do. We be chairman where we do. We the fun kingy where we do. We be honorable where we do. One for the money, two for the boss, and your mini Machiavelli. Them man don't say okay, don't know belly.
Welcome back. It's still Hanging Out TV show, and this is Amaka here, dancing on the chair as usual. And I have Hotkid and Mr. Macaroni, Debo Adebowale, here on the couch with me. And we've had so much fun just, you know, gisting and chatting about work and life and reception of their craft. So before we went on that break, it was Hotkid. I'm going to ask Hotkid some questions, and I'm going to ask Mr. Macaroni some questions. Hotkid, who is your role model in the music industry, or who are your role models in the music industry?
Yeah, first of all, my mom.
Is your mom a musician?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Tell us about that.
Well, she's not in the industry though.
Okay. But she sings?
Yeah.
Okay, and who else after your mom?
Pato Rankin.
Okay.
Tenny.
Well, of course, she's like your big sister.
My mom. She's like my mom also.
Oh, she's like your mom. That's wonderful.
Yeah,
so your mom, Pato Rankin, and Tenny.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know that you've released one EP, a wonderful EP, by the way, and this is the song you were talking about, Nobody, that you felt like brought out the hot kid, the hotness in you. So, moving forward, who would you like to work with, for upcoming projects?
Still hot kid.
Still hot kid.
Because
only you.
Doing a collaboration is not like my major priority. Because I just want, like, though my sound is getting out there, but I just want to put it in them so they should accept it
that
fully.
This is hot kid.
Because I might do a song with maybe a popular artist now, they'll be like, oh, if that one not did there, the song. Because now, okay, for example, I dropped Hosanna, and since the day it came out, it has been on top 100 Nigeria, which I'm the only upcoming there.
That's interesting. I like how you sound. Wow, so confident. I hope you continue remaining confident, even as you keep discovering, more about yourself. We'll be here to cheer you on. Mr. Macaroni, how do you get these people that enter your skit with you? This, let's not call them supernumeraries now. Like, we see Sheila, we see King Peggy, we see Mona Lisa, all these people. How do they say, I want to work with you? Or you just say, you will fit this role, come and do it. How do you get your people to work with you?
Yeah, both ways. Some are like, I should be in one of your videos, and then I'm like, okay. When I maybe script something that you would fit in, right?
You now call
then, of course, sometimes you write some stuff, and then you look and say, this particular role, this is the person that can.
That's interesting.
So, and there are performers, there are actors everywhere, on the internet, everywhere. And of course, I've been in the industry. I know people, that we can call. Now let's do this one together.
Yes, together. So next question. Apart from these skits, are you able to find time to, focus on, I won't say more serious work, because this is serious work. Creating content is serious work anywhere in the world. So how do you balance this part of your work and other parts of your work, like when you're not creating for yourself, like, doing more corporate work?
I don't know. This is my corporate work. Because
like if you're on set for a movie.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, I was on set yesterday for a movie, and trust me, it's, it's telling the stress and everything. I have to jump from here to there and
to move.
Yeah, exactly. But then, I think it's all planning. Like I said, the way I do the videos gives me time, although now there are a lot of jobs I have to deliver, but I still manage to balance them. When they call me, I just make sure, I just tell them, just give me like a week ahead, 2 weeks, let me know so I can plan properly. You
know what they say, the reward for hard work, good work, is more work.
Yes.
So before we go, Hot Kid, I want you to look into the camera and tell other young people who see you and say, oh, I would like to do what this guy is doing. Tell them something.
All right, before I tell them anything, I just wanted to know that I'm still young also. So, firstly, they should have belief in themselves. They should not let anyone, though they'll see people that tell them, I'm going to be your way, be that, see Vona, see Aside. Though that one will come, obviously, it's inevitable. But just keep believing, be prayerful, and keep dropping content on. And now the Instagram is here for you. Like, I just feel Instagram,
it gives everybody
as in
a
your page
field.
filter explore. One person go see and one influencer. Oh, this boy is good. Fall down to maybe one person will go post you. So that kind of thing. Just keep doing your one day thing. God will pick your call by God's grace.
Wonderful. And how about you, Mr. Macaroni? You have carved a niche for yourself. You know the path that you're taking, and we know that you are also evolving and exploring more characters and introducing them to us. What would you say to somebody who thinks that the way is one way, or that there's just one thing that they've been called to do and they don't really see that they can expand? What would you say to them as somebody who has, gone through the process, had challenges, ups and downs, and still managed to come out strong out of it? What would you tell another young person?
Yeah, I think the key is just keep pushing. And of course, explore. Don't say this is the. I used to say that this funny enough, this Instagram videos and this online stuff I'm creating now, I used to say I would never do it. I used to say I would never do it. Come on, I should be doing movies, just movies, soap operas. At least as someone that studied theaters and stuff. But here we are. This is why people know. This is why I'm here today. So this is what people know. This is the character. So never say never. You know, you just have to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. You see that?
Keep
And
trying.
if you're convinced within you that that one thing you're doing is what you know that you are best at, and then it seems like it's not okay, you just keep trying. If you're totally convinced of it, just keep trying. And then one day, you know,
everything will fall in place.
Everything will fall in place.
Thank you so much, Mr. Macaroni, and thank you, Hotkid Fire, for coming and hanging out with me today. I hope you've had fun, because I had so much fun and learned so much from these two wonderful young men sitting, you know, in front of me. I'll be here again on Monday with other wonderful people, so make sure you keep it to date, keep this channel on lockdown, because there's always going to be entertainment and fun for you. See you next week. Till then, bye-bye.
I see one for the money, two for the boss, say your mini Machiavelli. Them man no say your kid, gonna belly, but they say they no go green. Which can't get two I never drop. Moka bala mo sing hip hop. When they see me they no fit talk. When they see me they got shut up. Which can't get two I never drop. Moka bala mo sing hip hop. When they see me they no fit talk. When they see me they got shut up. Oh yeah, we the fun pass where we do. I say we be chairman where we do. We the fun king where we do. We be honorable where we do. I say we the fun pass where we do. We be chairman where we do. We the fun king where we do. We be honorable where we do. Tell me, who on the front bus? I can Shakiri, we know the gun bus. 2 seconds, I wallet by everywhere, just buzz.